Good morning, everyone, guys, or whatever time it is you guys are watching. So things are going to get a lot worse in the United Kingdom. Now, I don't always want to be the bringer of bad news and the bringer of doom. In fact, I've actually got something quite funny to share with you. I'll do that quite early on, actually. But the economic situation in the United Kingdom at the moment is absolutely diabolical. That's as it is right now. When this budget comes in October, guys, can you imagine how bad things are going to be? So for the people I've spoke to on a personal level, and I always like to speak to real people, not just look at the things on the news, because that's kind of an a litmus test for what's happening in the United Kingdom. Guys, nobody's spending anything right now in the United Kingdom. People are in self-preservation mode. And what happens when people go in self-preservation mode? Obviously, they only spend on essentials, so food, fuel, the real essentials. So those people who are in catering, who are in entertainment, who are pubs, bars, all those type of people, the take-ins go down, and then they have to lay people off, which adds to the strain on the economy, which guys, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy here. We are in a death spiral in the United Kingdom, and we are just going down and down and down. What's going to happen, I'm predicting, is my speculation, my analysis. In October, we are going to see a massive amount of companies going bust. And I think right now, I've said it many times, my friend got called into work and they said, listen, once this budget's being identified, we're going to have to make cuts because we're not, our turnover is not what it should be. So that's a good company. They're telling people, they're saying, look, we're going to have to make cuts. And if you want to go now, whatever, because we are going to have to make cuts. So there'll be a lot of companies out there who'll be struggling, who just will not be telling their staff, because they don't want their staff to leave, because if they do leave, then they're definitely going bust. But at the moment, they're trying to get by and they're trying to struggle on, and they can see X is coming in, Y is going out, and these two things are not meeting. So yeah, let's go with this one quickly, guys. So for those of you who've watched the 1990, in fact, I'm just going to share it with you guys, all right? Because I was laid in bed last night and that did make me laugh. Because that's what I do, guys. I lay in bed thinking about tomorrow's content. Where are we? So here, guys. So, no, not that. If we look at this here, guys, this is a 1990 movie called Witches, and that's Angela Houston. Now, I'm not saying anything. All I'm going to do is share you another picture, which is... What have I done? I've done this wrong. I've done this totally wrong. I wonder if I can get these on a double screen, guys. Where are we? Guys, I'm not saying this is the same person, but what I will say is they've never been seen in the same room together. Guys, I think I'm going to do a meme on that and just say something daft and put it on my X. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to guys, I think I'm going to make a meme of that and put it on my X account. If you've not followed me there, guys, go and give me a follow. I'll put a meme on that straight after. I can't share double screens, no. Anyway, guys, so the UK economy at the moment, it's been flatlining. Lots of reports out today. I'll just read you the headlines. UK economy continued to flatline in July on a month-on-month basis. Flash figures published from the Office of National Statistics showed Wednesday GDP came in below expectation. Britain's dominant service sector showed slight growth of 0.1% in the month to July, while production and construction output fell by 0.8%. So you can see now, guys, that we're going from problem to problem, and this was without this budget being announced. What other headlines have we got? UK economy continues to flatline for a second consecutive month. UK economy flatlines as UK sees no growth for a second month in a row. Chancellor Rachel Reeves said she is under no illusion about the scale of the challenge for Labour. So this is today, this article. So the UK's economy saw a second month of stagnation in July. I think this is where, as far as they go back, recording no growth in June. The Office for National Statistics said, and then it goes on about the GDP going down. So what we've got at the moment, we have got this absolute cauldron of chaos where the economy is already stagnated. Once it stagnates, you can't tax people into prosperity. Remember when Keir Starmer got up there and he gave his speech and he said, yes, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And by no means, guys, I do mean wealth generation, wealth generation or something. Nowhere ever in the history of your recorded history on whatever reality realm you're looking, no one has ever been taxed into prosperity. It just doesn't happen. And what you've got, and I don't know why they can't see this, what you've got right now is a nation in the United Kingdom of scared people. We've got all these cuts coming. I genuinely didn't think that winter fuel payment would go through yesterday, guys. Honestly, in the back of my head, I was like, right, they're going to pull this one back. They're not going to have this cut. And then they're going to announce it as, that people are winning. It wouldn't have been. It would have just been slowing the pain. But what we can surmise from the government going through with this, remember when there was this guy fist bumping as well when it went through. I mean, you're fist bumping that thousands of nanans are going to die. We know this is going to happen, guys. Check out my previous videos that I did today. I'll link them at the end of this description. In 2022, 2023, because of the cost of living, I think they said it was 4,000 and something elderly people died because of cold and damp conditions in their homes. This was while they had the winter fuel payment, guys. That happened while they had the winter fuel, and these were excess deaths. Now they're taking that payment away. Because they're taking that payment away, it's, guys, the depravity that we're having in the United Kingdom at the moment. It's absolutely insane. Now, it doesn't have to be that way, and everybody you speak to saying the exact same thing. Keir, why are you sending money overseas when our old people are dying in their beds cold? Keir, why are you funding these hotels when our old people are dying? Why are you sending money to Africa for climate, for climate assistance? It's absolutely insane. I can't remember what I was watching yesterday. I was watching something on the TV. I can't remember what it was. I think it was GB News. And somebody came on and he was like this Cockney guy. He had wild hair. I can't remember about it, but he was saying, yeah, Keir Starmer, he's like Robin Hood, ain't he? But he's robbing from everyone and feeding the migrants. I can't believe they aired it. It was really funny. But that's kind of what's happening in the United Kingdom at the moment. Guys, this economic situation, it's going to get a lot worse because, like I said at the beginning of this video, right now, people are scared to spend. People are not going to beauticians. People are putting off haircuts. Like me, guys, this hair's growing. People are putting off, maybe buying a new car. People are putting off going on holiday. People are putting things off and off and off because they just don't want to spend. And that has a knock-on to the wider economy. That has a downstream, upstream problems. It has, this whole ecosystem where we get paid and we spend, and then with the money we spend comes back to us somehow. This whole ecosystem is broken now, guys, and we've got stagnation where people are not spending. And when people are not spending, the way to stimulate a country is to cut taxes. But it doesn't look like they're doing that at the moment, guys. It doesn't look like they're cutting. Well, we know they're not cutting taxes. They're cutting benefits. They're cutting winter fuel payments, and they're going to be increasing taxes. So nothing good is coming. Guys, this is my own speculation, analysis, my own thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Are you in an affluent area and people are actually spending more than normal? Is that a thing? Is that happening? Guys, we are in for some real wild times ahead. And if you're watching this video and you're not in the UK, do you have the same problems in your country? Do you have the same problems whereby the government are just raising taxes and the people are getting money taken away from them. You know, is this the situation? The same guy I was watching on the interview as well, he was talking, and I don't know, guys, this is not financial advice. Obviously, I'm not qualified to give anyone financial advice, but I kind of got the back end of the interview of this guy on GB News, and he was saying I think he was a rich guy. He said he's selling his houses because of something called capital gains tax that's coming in. I didn't really get the whole gist of it, but he was saying he's selling one of his houses or something because if he doesn't sell it now, he's going to get capital gains tax on that. And then he said that'll be like 50%. And he said, I'd rather sell up now and leave the country than give the Labour Party half of my money. And guys, that's what you're going to have, you know. So when Keir Starmer says, you know, the ones with the broadest shoulders are going to take the biggest burden. No, the ones with the broadest shoulders are going to leave. And then it's the ones with not the broadest shoulders, but the ones who've just been getting by. They're the ones who are going to take the brunt of this, whatever's coming, because they're the ones who have got a little bit of excess money. They employ people from the local area. They do manage to get by, and they've probably been relatively successful in their relative area, but they've not reached that threshold. They've not moved over that threshold where they've got millions in offshore accounts, where they've got properties in other countries, you know, where they can move their money offshore because, you know, they have a sufficient amount to do that. You know, they're the ones who are going to be taking the brunt of these taxes that are come. The people who've got hundreds of millions, you know, they've got the means to say, all right, thanks, UK, but no thanks. And they're just going to go. And that is the reality of the situation, guys. So the ones with the broadest shoulders, paradoxically, not the ones with the broadest shoulders. Anyway, guys, I'm going to back to grid. I'll get you guys another video, and I will speak to you soon.